It's a real pleasure to be here sharing the dais with Dr. Puri and Savio and Amit and Shazia, and of course the man who started, co-started Garuda Prakashan, which is fast becoming the go-to place for wonderful books. I've been given the honor of being the MC, I think it's called Master of Ceremonies. I got to clarify. Yeah. So without further ado, let me call upon Shazia. She would speak on this book, in particular Shazia, for about, I think it says 4 minutes. But Shazia needs no introduction. Absolutely not. But for those who are uninitiated and yet do not know, she is the spokesperson of the BJP, a wonderful friend, colleague, and she is very forthright with her opinions, and she loves disagreements. Shazia, over to you.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Namaskar. On behalf of the authors, Amit Bagaria, Savio Rodrigues, and publishers, Garuda Prakashan, it is my great pleasure to welcome Shri Hardeep Singh Puri ji, the Honourable Union Minister for Housing and Urban Affairs as well as Petroleum and Natural Gas, to this platform. You all know him as this very dynamic and brilliant and a very important minister. I want to tell you something about Hardeep Bhai Sahab. He's a true Karma Yogi. We all know our Prime Minister is a visionary. And this is a person who translates that vision, implements it. The ad, just do it. With him, just did it. He goes out there, delivers it. So he's a true Karma Yogi. During the dark days of the epidemic, and I can say this because I was in touch with his team, 6 in the morning, and this is I'm talking about the last 1.5 years and even more. From 6 a.m. in the morning till 12:30 past midnight, Hardeep Puri ji and his entire team, they have been working painstakingly night and day over whether it's Vande Bharat flights, reaching out to people, just providing access and reaching out and being there in every way possible. So that's who he is for me, a friend, a mentor, and is available for everybody without any biases and prejudice whatsoever. So that's the great human being that he is. Amit is a well-known author. He's based in Bangalore, and Amit has been a development consultant for 20 years. Amit, you can do more. You can actually teach at journalism schools, because really, I think we need to start from the beginning as to how to, things they don't teach you in journalism schools. Amit can give us a class or two. As an editor-in-chief of Goa Chronicle, Savio is a well-known journalist as well as a TV panelist, and has started hosting the Goa Chronicle show on NewsX. Now, friends, why am I here? I am here not because his book praises the Prime Minister, not because I'm an official spokesperson of the BJP. No, my friends. This book, in fact, is unsparing, almost scathing, and highly critical of the role and the responsibility of the government of India. It also, however, talks about the role of other stakeholders, states, private hospitals. It also goes on to unveil the tool kitty party and how this huge tragedy that India endured was used as an opportunity by the same old vulgar vulgarati to defame a country and its Prime Minister. And that also is done objectively and with evidence. And it's the painstaking research, the collection of facts, the deciphering of the jigsaw of the social media, and it's almost amusing that I wish, the spin doctors of the other, I don't know whether they can call it an ecosystem, the dismantlers, that's what the toolkit is being used for, of Hindutva, that they would be so silly, because I will just read out, and it's funny, because on one day there's a tweet by 8 or 9 people, including Swati Maliwal, and there are various names there. My Nana died waiting for emergency support in front of Sharda Hospital, Greater Noida. I kept standing there for half hour and pleading for admission and nothing happened. Shame! Exclamation mark. Pathetic! Exclamation mark. Kalpana. My Nana died waiting for emergency support in front of Sharda Hospital, Greater Noida. I kept standing there for half an hour and pleading for admission and nothing happened. Shame! Exclamation mark. Pathetic! Exclamation mark. Kapil Chaturvedi. Itni bhi jaldi kya thi papa. Then Riaz Khan. Same father is the same. So both Kapil Chaturvedi and Riaz Khan have the same father. And the face is the same of the father. And there's a saffron garland. So they both happen to have different names. There's secularism here, of course. One is a Hindu, one is a Muslim. And they both have a saffron garland. Itni jaldi kya thi papa. So I'm just telling you that, it is so blunt and almost idiotic that this is being done to create a kind of hysteria. I'm not saying that there were no mistakes. So while facts should trump fiction, as we all know, but I think optics and perception kind of ended up defeating reality. And I dare say that the same old vulgar vulturati pounced to attack the central government, and this was used as an opportunity. Friends, I'm from the communication business. I went to a film school, and so I know how the toolkit works. So while there are torchbearers who have a valued goal, which is to undo the damage of the yesteryears and do nation building to make sure that nobody's dying of starvation, that 81 crore people who are out of jobs because of this pandemic get food and there is some subsistence for them. There are other people whose job is to dismantle and to hurt the country and defame it, right? So, and it's done very smartly. And in English language, and to zahin mahin baatein bahut zaruri hoti hai uske liye. So, Merchant of Venice, I remember, and Nerissa says this to Portia. And Portia likes the words that Nerissa uses and says good sentences and well pronounced. I'm afraid journalism has just become about that. It's become about English. It's become about litany of adjectives. It's become about rhetoric and no facts. Why I like the book is because there are no embellishments. There are no frills. It's collection of data. It can be verified by everybody. There's a standard way of looking at it. So, great words, semantics, synonyms, they go a certain way, but they cannot replace the truth. And this is what I face on television every day, day after day. Whether it's a farmers' protest now, or what is happening in UP, or whether it's the MSP prices, or whether it was a CA. It is just about rhetoric, words of hate, more and more words, and no facts. Then there is a second device, friends. I'm not going off the topic, but this is important. We learned something very interesting. Hardeep Bhai Sahab, we learned something very interesting in our film school. It's called parallel editing. And, scenes are used to juxtapose, to give a certain momentum and drama. So if you see Farinda or Godfather, there's a scene of baptism of Don Corleone, and then there's assassination. So while there's a whole scene, so you do different scenes. You show how the baptism is, how he's renouncing the Satan, and how the baby is being baptized. This was the second part of this. So while the bodies were being used on the Ganges, Central Vista pictures were being juxtaposed. The tyrant and the poor, the wailing majority, the teeming millions, the impoverished poor, and the cruel monarch, the tyrant. So this parallel editing, this brilliant device that was being used by these smart Alex was all there for everybody to see. Good sentences and well pronounced. What does Anish Kapoor, who was actually my cousin's classmate from Doon School, and that's all he got from Doon School, good English. This ideologically driven, hate-filled destruction follows the demolition of the Babri Masjid in Ayodhya in 1992. So on the central vista, this is what he had to say. And this ideologically driven, hate-filled destruction follows the demolition of Babri Masjid in Ayodhya in 1992 and the vandalism of Islamic and Mughal monuments all over India. Modi appears to want nothing less than the obliteration of all Islamic monuments of India and the removal of 200 million Indian Muslims. Let us not forget that he has possibly taken away Indian citizenship from many millions of Indian Muslims and rendered them stateless. The Guardian writes this, my friends. A crime for which he has not been brought to book. I mean, this is hilarious. Even though India is a signatory to the UN Declaration of Human Rights, of its citizenship is a central tenet. So again, parallel, central vista, Modi the tyrant. Suffering persecuted minority, Modi the cruel man. Responsible. As if Modi brought in, we went to Wuhan, got the virus, became a dragon, spat it out, gave it to everybody. So I'm just saying that we'll have to go beyond that. And sometime or the other, we will have to start reporting it. I think enough is enough. And because Hardeep Puri ji and the government is so busy, and people ask me, why don't they say enough? This is the truth. I says because they're busy working. And the job of the forbidden stories, fabricated stories, Buyer, Fire, and all the others, there's a full-time job. And the sponsors abroad, the Amnesties and the George Soros of the world, that's a full-time job to destabilize India, to dismantle Hindutva. It is not the full-time job of the government. They have to govern. They have to be there for the people. Which is why I think it's important that we see through the shenanigans and the toolkitty party. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much, Shazia. Shazia is the kind of dream panelist I would love to be. You give her 4 minutes, she takes about 20. But that was on the lighter side. Yes, absolutely. I think now we come to the moment where I would request Dr. Puri to launch the book.